Morning, everybody. Welcome to week number 5. Apologies for how casually I'm dressed right now. As I record this, it is roughly 6:30 Monday morning, and I'm doing this from my home office off campus. I thought I'd go ahead and just knock this out now because I know a typical day Monday when I get into the office gets a little crazy, and I wanted to make sure that this video got posted bright and early this week. So. A couple of things real quick. This won't be a long video. You have a fairly light week this week. You need to read chapter 6 of the textbook on strategic communications planning. And that's the only chapter. In fact, that's the only thing you have to read this week. And then as far as assignments go, you need to, of course, do the Coach Me quiz that you can do right as you're reading the chapter. And then there's also an assignment you'll be doing and turning into D2L based on a case study near the end of that chapter. So the good thing about this chapter, as I said, it's about strategic communications planning. And the thing I like about this chapter is it talks about basic fundamentals of planning, the strategic process, how to set goals, how to measure success in a plan, and all that sort of thing. But it gives lots and lots of examples, and it challenges you. It gives examples of how real-world communications problems and crises arose, how people handled it, and then it asks you to think about, what do you think did they do right? What do you think they did wrong, and so forth. So I think it's pretty practical in that regard. And like I say, that's it for this week. One chapter with the usual Coach Me quiz, and then one assignment that you'll turn into D2L assignments based on a part of the chapter. I think the only other thing only other thing I wanted to mention this week is you will start seeing more grades getting posted this week. I've deliberately held off on starting most of the grading process, and that's because, again, if you'll recall, because we got off to a rocky start at the beginning of the semester. You may remember I told everyone that I would be real super lenient about giving people, about waiving late penalties for assignment, which moving forward in the semester, those late penalties will apply per the description in the syllabus. But for the first wave of assignments, I'm cutting everybody a lot of slack. Given that, I didn't want to start grading too soon because I wanted to give everybody a chance to get their stuff turned in from weeks 1 through 3 in case they needed that extra time. Like I say, you will start seeing more grades coming to you this week. Other than that, I think that's it for this week. As always, if you have any questions, any problems during the week, just give me a yell. Always happy to help out. Talk to you soon.